Okay, so in mobile marketing, we have 6 topics to follow. First is behavior of a mobile user. Second is mobile responsive websites. Third is how to create an app. Fourth is mobile advertisement. Fifth is mobile analytics. And sixth is SMS marketing. So why we need to understand the behavior, the behavior of a mobile user. I hope you are able to see my screen, Manisha. Everything is working for you. Okay. So why we need to understand the behavior of a mobile user? Reason being why we have to understand the behavior, because mobile is altogether a very different device from your laptop or your desktop. It is different. Why it is different? Because it is a multitasking device. It is a multitasking device. Reason, it has a lot of things on it. Like you have mobile apps, social media is available, call is there, SMS is there. Then, sorry. Then there is so many things. So if you have so many things, they give you notifications. Like if you install apps, they give you notification. If you are on social media like Facebook, LinkedIn or WhatsApp, then there will be pings from there as well. Then you receive SMSs, then you are busy on that. Apart from that, there is calls also. You might be receiving calls as well. So there is lot of distraction. So what happens is you have a very short span of time to attract the mobile user. You have a very short span of time to attract the mobile user. So generally, what is the maximum time a digital marketer takes, a mobile marketer takes is 10 seconds. You have maximum 10 seconds to engage, to impress the mobile user. You have the maximum 10 seconds. In that 10 seconds, if you are able to impress, he will go through it further in detail. Otherwise, he will move out. Third point is, when you have a very limited time, then your pages on mobile should be more compact and direct. Should be more compact and direct. The landing pages you build for your website should be more compact and direct, so that he don't have to waste a lot of time on it. He will get to the point. If he is interested, he will do it. Otherwise, he will leave the website. If you have a lot of content, then surely he will leave the website. Fourth is fourth point about mobile devices is it's a very small screen size device. Okay, as it is a small screen, when you try to fill up the form on a mobile, so half of the space is being occupied the virtual keyboard, okay, or the virtual keys. Half of the screen is being occupied, and after that there is half of the screen left. In that screen, it is very difficult to fill up the form. It's very difficult to fill up the form or type anything into the mobile device. It's very difficult for the user. So that's why people have resistance. People generally do not feel comfortable to fill up forms on mobile devices. You will find a lot of people do not feel comfortable to fill up forms on mobile devices. Fifth point, people are more call friendly on mobile devices. What does it mean? Call friendly? People try to call, they try to prefer to call the services person or the product person instead of just filling up the form. So they prefer to call. So it is very mandatory to make our whenever we give numbers, make our numbers clickable. Clickable in terms of when we click on it, it takes you to the dialer pad. It takes you to the dialer pad. Let me show you one of the page like that. Let me try the other one. Okay, like this one. If I click on it, as it is a desktop, so I have a Skype to make a call. I have a Skype to make a call. And if you open this website on a mobile device, then it will take you to the dialer pad directly. Now it will take me to the Skype because on desktop you have a Skype. So it is, I have to just click on it and it will take me to Skype. But if you look at other websites, okay, if you look at other websites, if they give the number, that is not clickable. That is not clickable. What you have to do in that case, you have to you have to type all the you have to type the whole number on your dialer pad. That is the issue. What happens is that whenever user tries to copy it, it takes time. It takes time. Okay, it takes time for user to copy it, and sometimes they make mistakes. So it is a very tangible part for the user. So we should make the phone numbers clickable so that it will redirect them to the dialer pad. So how to make phone numbers clickable? It's very easy to make phone numbers clickable. Simply whenever you are writing a number, you have to give this command. You have to write this code wherever you want to place your number. Just write this code. Ahref tell. Tell is the command, and after that your 10-digit mobile number, and again 10-digit mobile number. Okay, so you have to place the number 2 times. This is the number which is going to show to the user, and this is the number which will be on the dialer pad. Okay, they can be 2 different numbers. They can be 2 same numbers. So it depends upon you. Prefer to have the same number. Till this point, it is clear. Manisha, press 1 if it is clear. Okay. Okay, so this is how we make things compact. These are the small behavior of the user that you should know, and how to deal with these things. Okay, how to deal with these things. So that I have already told you. Clear? So now let's go ahead. Now there are 2 types of websites when you open on mobile. There are 2 types of website when you open on mobile. Have you opened Facebook on mobile browser? Then it shows you m.facebook.com. m.facebook.com. But when you open on desktop, it opens as facebook.com. Okay, then it opens as facebook.com. So what is the difference between the two, m.facebook.com and facebook.com? m.facebook.com is the dedicated mobile website for the mobile users. They have a bit different interface. Their working functionalities are a bit different to make it compatible for the user. To make it compatible for the user, that are known as dedicated mobile website. Second is mobile responsive website. What is mobile responsive website? Like this is a website. If I open this website in mobile, let me go on inspect an element and then go into mobile device. Okay, now it has opened into Galaxy 5. So how it gets opened is like this. It gets arrange everything. It arrange everything into according to the mobile device. Nothing goes out, nothing goes in. Everything is visible to the user. If you want to change a device, you can change it. Let's say iPhone 6 Plus. It's for them it is like this. Okay, so it is compatible. It adjusts the content to the mobile devices. So whenever we develop any website on WordPress, 99% chances of that website is fully responsive. That website is fully responsive. Fully responsive means that it will adjust according to the device size. So what do you think is which will you prefer, a mobile responsive website or a dedicated mobile website, and why? Why and why not? Why do you think you will prefer a mobile responsive website, not a dedicated website? Or if a dedicated mobile website, then why dedicated? You say mobile responsive, why? Because most of the people these days use mobile for browsing. Okay. Mobile website can, both the site can be browsed by mobile device. There is no issue with that, whether it's a mobile responsive website or a dedicated mobile website. Think over it. Mobile responsive website, let me explain you again. What is mobile responsive site is, I think, no, it is not that. Let me tell you again the mobile responsive website and the mobile website so that you can understand again. Okay, so what is the mobile responsive website? Mobile responsive website are basically those websites which normal desktop website which can work on mobile and which will adjust text and content on the mobile device. Whereas mobile dedicated websites are those websites which are developed dedicatedly for mobile devices only. They have a proper functionality. They are properly developed for mobile devices only, like m.facebook.com. Let me try to open facebook.com. Okay. Okay. Let me reload it. Here, just see. You look at this one, m.facebook.com. Now look at this. It is adjusting all the content. Do you have a sidebar, left hand sidebar, right hand sidebar? Notification is coming on the top. Okay, this is a dedicated mobile website which which might look similar to the homepage website or might not look similar to that. Okay, but in this, it will look exactly the same as the original website by adjusting the content and responsive. But in mobile dedicated website, they can change up to the content as well. Like if I reload, Okay, no, there was a sidebar, there was this sidebar, there was games, there was my name, home, search bar, everything was there. But when we opened it in mobile device, when we opened this in mobile device, okay, there was no sidebars. There is a small pop-up to update your status, and then there is a whole wall. There is no option to browse your pages and everything. So that is mobile device, dedicated mobile website, which has a different interface. But in this one, there is no different interface. There will be a same interface, but the content will be adjusted according to the mobile device. Okay. So now tell me, which one will you prefer and why? And why not the other one? Think of it. Which one become more easier and user friendly? It will be more easy and user friendly mobile response. User friendly mobile. No, this is not correct. When we talk about dedicated mobile website, then they are much more user friendly. Then they are much more user friendly. Why? They are much more user friendly. Reason being they are developed only for mobile devices. They have been developed only for mobile devices. They will be surely much more user friendly. Reason, like if I open this website on desktop, and if these sidebars were coming on the top, after the status, the sidebar and this sidebar and chat option all are coming here, and then the post will start. Almost 3, 4 or 5, 10 scrolls might be there. After that you will reach to your wall, or your wall is coming after 10 times of scrolling. These options will be coming. Then what will happen? You will get irritated. Okay, so in mobile responsive, there is a problem that all the content will be displayed. Okay, but in mobile dedicated website, you build a new website altogether just only for mobile devices, and select whichever content you want to show to your user. You want to show it to your user. Clear? Now let's talk about in detail about the advantages. Responsive, what is the advantage of responsive mobile device is you run the same website for mobile as well as desktop. So you need not to maintain two different websites. The difference is clear between mobile responsive website and dedicated mobile website, Manisha? Or still you have a doubt? Still not very clear. I'm putting you on mic. If you could unmute yourself and you can express what part you're still confused with. You don't have a mic. Okay. Okay, let me explain you again. Not an issue, छोटी सी चीज है, कई बार issues हो जाते हैं समझने में. In mobile responsive websites are those websites which are running. Okay. Like this one, which runs same on the desktop and it will run same on the mobile phone, but the content will be adjusted according to screen size, whereas a dedicated mobile website is a new website which you develop for the mobile user. That is the difference between the two in simple words. Responsive website is that website which converts its interface into mobile. That is known as mobile responsive website. And dedicated mobile website is those websites which you develop dedicatedly for mobile, a different website only for mobile. Now it is clear? Not yet. In mobile, just try to understand, mobile responsive sites are the same website which is running on mobile as well as desktop. Okay, but dedicated mobile websites are those websites which are developed only for mobile devices, dedicatedly. So Facebook is a mobile responsive? No, Facebook has a dedicated mobile website. Facebook has a dedicated mobile website because they have m.facebook.com. Yes, very correct. Dedicated mobile website has a different link. Like Facebook has m.facebook.com. Okay, let's go ahead. Now, what is the advantage of mobile responsive website? Mobile responsive website works for mobile as well, means the same website will be running on desktop as well as mobile. So you don't have to maintain two different websites. You don't have to maintain two different websites. In dedicated mobile website, you have to develop one website for desktop, one website for mobile. That will be running on different link. on subdomain. But in mobile responsive website, you don't have to develop two websites. The same website can run on desktop as well as mobile or tablets. So that is the advantage. You need not to spend any other time on it. So how to make a normal desktop website as a responsive website? Whenever we are doing it on WordPress, we will prefer to select a responsive theme. We will select a responsive theme. By default, responsive theme should be there, like this one. If we open it on mobile, it adjusts the screen size to it on its own. That is, by default, this theme was mobile responsive. By default, this theme was mobile responsive. Okay. So 99% times the themes are mobile responsive on WordPress. If it is on HTML, then what you have to do is you have to do a responsive coding for it. Okay. If you have a HTML website, then you have to do a responsive coding for it. Now, if you don't have a responsive theme in WordPress, then use plugins like WP Touch, WP Tap, or WP Touch. They will convert your website into a mobile responsive website. Although earlier these two were used, but nowadays these are not used because every single theme on WordPress is mobile responsive. Okay, it's a mobile responsive website, so need not to worry much about it. Whichever theme you have selected on WordPress, it is by default responsive. In very extreme cases, or you select a very old theme, then it might not be, otherwise it will. Okay, if it is an HTML coded website, then how you can convert that? By using one website known as MoboFuse. Let me open it. Okay. So what this website does, does nothing. It gives you an interface, easy interface to develop your own mobile websites. Own mobile website like this one they have shown. Yeah. The fee, they have a paid fees, okay, which will be around $9 per month, I suppose. Okay, which will be $9 per month per website you have to pay to run the mobile websites. So what you have to do is you don't have to do anything. You have to just give the detail of your existing website, and they will develop it on their. Okay, that is how it is done. You need not to do a lot of things. They will do everything for you. Okay. But हमारे केस में ये कभी होता नहीं है. In our case, it's not possible because we develop all the website on WordPress. And all of them are mobile responsive by default. Okay. Now, if you developed a mobile responsive website, let's say, Okay, if you developed a mobile responsive website, how to place it? There is a file known as htaccess file. There is a file known as htaccess file in your cPanel. So if it is there, then it is hidden by default. If and show unhidden files, you mark it, and then you will able to see this sign. And then what you have to do is, you have to write this command: if screen size is less than width into height pixel, then redirect it to whatever your site name is. Okay, and in width and height you will be writing 1000 into 750 pixel, 1080 into 720 pixel. Okay, in width you will write 1020, and in pixel you will, in width you will write 1080, and in height you will write 720 pixel. Okay, what does it mean? If your screen size is less than this, then it will be directed to mobile device. Even the Flipkart has a mobile device, mobile dedicated website as well. Now they have a app as well, so they redirect it to app majorly, but they have a mobile responsive website earlier. Okay. Now let's talk about an app or a mobile responsive website. Which one do you think you should prefer for a business owner, for a startup company? Mobile responsive website or an app? Which one you prefer? Tell Manisha, tell me. Which one you prefer? A mobile responsive website or a mobile app? Mobile app, sorry, not able to decide. Need not to sorry, whatever your instinct says, you just listen to that. You say mobile app. Everyone would prefer to have a mobile app, but in the starting, app is not a good idea. Why? The reason behind that, there is a lot of expenditure on mobile application to develop. As mobile responsive website is available when we develop the desktop website, so there is no other expense apart from this. But in case of app, you need an app developer, and he will be charging you approximately 1 lakh rupees to develop an app. Okay, and second thing about this is, we need to have two versions of the website minimum. Two versions of the website means you have to have one app which is running on Android and another app will be running on iOS. So both are different type of coding, so you have to get developed both of them. So if you are paying for one version 1 lakh rupees, another version 1 lakh rupees, then you will be paying 2 lakh rupees for an app. Okay, you will be paying 2 lakh rupees for an app. Because you want to have it on iOS, that is Apple Play Store, and Android, that is Google Play Store. So you have to pay for both because you cannot avoid any of the platforms. So you will be paying 2 lakh rupees for development. Okay, in return which you are getting nothing. In return you are getting nothing except the apps. No doubt you will be getting apps for sure. Okay, but when you develop a mobile responsive website, you don't have to spend anything, because by default, or if you are developing on WordPress, all the themes are mobile responsive. This is first point. Second point, to reach the mobile app, there is no direct way to reach it, except somebody search the app on the just by your mobile app name, like somebody search Flipkart, somebody search Amazon. But initial days when I talking about, for a startup, nobody is going to search by their name. Based on functionality, they are going to search. In that, it is not possible for you to come because there is no SEO such kind of thing is there for it. So you have to do only and only paid marketing for it. And you have to do only and only paid marketing. When I say you have to do paid marketing, let's say you want 10,000 installs initially in a local city. Okay, in one city you require at least 10,000 so that you can expect some returns out of it. Okay, an average cost on promotion is 35 rupees per install. Average cost of advertising. I'm talking about average cost of advertising on app, for an app to get installed on the user device. So how much amount you are going to pay? You are going to pay 3.5 lakh rupees almost for just 10,000 downloads, for just 10,000 downloads. And on an average, a user has only 10 to 15 apps. He does not use the apps, 10 apps, more than 10 apps in a day, or rather he do not use some app at all. Okay, and we have to do re-engagement ads as well to make the user attractive, like remarketing ads. Okay, apart from this, 25% of the user uninstall the app after a single use. Okay, almost 25% more people uninstall the app within the first month. Within the first month. So almost 50% of the user who ever install your app you will be losing out in the first month itself. So, and rest of the people stop using it and keep it in the phone. So in total, you will not find a good return on your app. You will not find a good return on your app in initial days. So what is the advantage? If there are so many prawns, if there are so many cons into mobile apps, why everyone is running about apps? Why everyone is running about apps? Why people are running about apps is there is an option called push notification. There is an option called push notification on apps. You have the, just give me a second. Give me a second. चाय बनाने फटाफट. Sorry for the interruption. Okay, what is the advantage of an app is there is no expense of marketing to the user who is having your app. Why there is no marketing expense for the user who is having an app? Reason is push notification. Like if I give you a push notification, what happens is you get a notification on your mobile device. You have seen receiving notification from Facebook, Amazon, Flipkart, Domino's. Like Domino's sends you every Thursday or Friday, they offer you 1+1 pizza. So they give it to you on notification itself. So that is the advantage. There is no or there is zero marketing cost almost to the existing user, who have the app installed on their device. Clear this part, Manisha? Why we prefer to have mobile app, why not to prefer it? Initially, it is a very costly affair. As you grow up, then you can bear if you can bear these expenses, then it's good for